Close button. Closing dialog.
Wake up and smell the truth about caffeine. It's more than just your morning cup of coffee. Today, caffeine is the most abused drug by Americans. We are so easily romanced by Starbucks' prestigious blends of coffee and falsely enticed by the idea that Red Bull can give you wings. According to one of the studies done by Ron Cotterill, 8 out of 10 adults in America are habitual daily coffee drinkers. And if you consider the other caffeinated products such as chocolate, teas, and coffee, few would argue with the statement that it's the #1 stimulant of choice around the globe. And keeping in mind the withdrawal symptoms such as fatigue, headache, and vomiting, drowsiness and the caffeine headache can be considered the most commonly abused drug in the world. The total effects of caffeine are masked by today's brilliant-minded marketing programs. They have produced slogans for other producers such as Dunkin' Donuts runs on Dunkin', Folgers, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup, 5-hour energy drink it in seconds, feel it in minutes, last for hours, AMP, unleash the beast, and finally Red Bull can give you wings. These are subliminally placed into the minds of consumers and we believe them. There are positive results that come out of caffeine, but there are very many negative repercussions. Though it does help with sleep loss, caffeine is not an effective solution. Michael Caine wrote on the dietary effects of caffeine, and he states that caffeine will help you prevent sleep loss, but is very harmful on the body. The body requires a certain amount of sleep, and without it, it cannot function properly. The organs will not give you the optimum results you are looking for. Overconsumption of caffeine can also result in a disease called caffeinism. It manifests in muscle twitching, irritability, headaches, fatigue, peptic ulcers, and other various diseases. Caffeine also works like alcohol on the brain nerves, which stimulates reactants. Though caffeine gives you that temporal alertness, the long-term effects are very damaging. Andrew Smith wrote an article on the cognitive failures of caffeine. He mentions that caffeine can affect one's short-term memory, which results in the tip-of-the-tongue situations. According to Martin Neumann's study, the body can become addicted to caffeine, and the abuse of this drug can cause headaches, fatigue, and sometimes vomiting. My dad, who drinks between 12 and 15 cups of coffee, has been told by physicians that cutting back would be worse for him than to continue drinking this daily amount. Once someone becomes addicted to caffeine, it is very hard for them to stop because the body is constantly telling them that they need it. You as the consumer need to determine what the right amount is for you. Martin Neumann's study has also showed that each individual is different when it comes to the consumption of caffeine. Some who have used caffeine get a pleasant energy boost, whereas others become agitated or nervous.
Screensaver.
If the individual has trouble sleeping or any other negative medical effects, they may need to lower the amount of caffeine they intake during the day or totally eliminate it from their diet. There are also very safe alternatives to caffeine that produce the same results. Some who like to drink caffeine in the morning because they like that warm drink, tea may be a safer alternative. Consumer Reports says that ginseng is a very safe alternative to caffeine addicts. It gives you a better, healthier lift, and your body will definitely thank you for it later. For those college students and adults who are looking for that caffeine to keep them awake, a healthier alternative would be a fresh energy boost with juice, which would give them that little extra boost they need. Fresh juice provides a natural energy boost without the side effects of caffeine, and it does not rob the vitamins and minerals from your body. Another way to reduce fatigue and gain more energy during the day, aside from sleep, is daily exercise. Incorporating exercise in your day-to-day routine will not only increase your body's metabolism, but give you more energy throughout the day and into the later hours. You as the consumer need to weigh the pros and cons. Don't listen to what other people are telling you, and don't rely on false advertisements. Research and come up with your own ideas and decisions about the effects of caffeine. You need to determine what the most healthy route is for you. Everyone needs to understand their own bodies and determine how much caffeine they can intake a day, if any at all. The balance of caffeine, along with the proper nutrition, will only help to enhance the individual's health and well-being.
iMovie. Window. Import from